I don't think that women are just dropping out and saying, we don't want to work anymore. I don't think that's happening in India. Where women are just feeling like they're working non-stop, whether it is the demands of their paid work or whether it is the demand of their unpaid domestic chores. You just are working round the clock. Employers have to be brought into the conversation because there is a whole range of jobs that women can do. So if, for example, there is a set of jobs that they are not able to do right now because there's no bus literally to take them to the place of work, maybe buses can be arranged, things like that. So you have to really go down to the local level to see what the local constraints are. Should women only be skilled to, as tailors and beauty parlor associates? No, maybe women want to do other things too. I mean, why can't a woman enroll in an electrician course, for example? Many women are being encouraged to work as drivers. Now, these women are on the roads the whole day. What toilet will they use? Right? It seems very trivial, but it's actually a very big constraint. So for women in the informal economy, for women on the gig economy, for daily wages at all levels, simple facilities that take into account women's needs will go a long way. Over the last 10 months, we've realized that a large part of the job can be done from home. It's not optimal, but it can be done. So if that changes discriminatory attitudes of male employers, I think that would also be a silver lining. The primary responsibility of domestic work is seen as the woman's, then she has to balance those considerations with the demands of the paid work. And often women particularly in urban areas, they say, it's impossible for us to manage both. So I think I'll just withdraw from paid work. So I think the social norm that expects women to be primarily responsible for domestic chores, that needs to shift in India. Now, in that context, has come work from home, right? So now women who still have jobs, women who have desk jobs, who can do them from home, so that's a very small subset of women, but they are now have to deal with work from home in the context where already they are expected to take care of domestic chores. And there is a lot of anecdotal account about burnout where women are just feeling like they're working non-stop, whether it is the demands of their paid work or whether it is the demand of their unpaid domestic chores. You just are working round the clock. Whereas urban women literally can't go to work leaving their children at home, or they can't take their children to their workplace. So childcare is a much bigger constraint for urban women. And it has been argued by several people over several years that in urban areas you really need good, reliable childcare. And hiring private maids or private nannies is not always the best solution. Changes in attitudes, changes in perceptions, all this takes time, right? And that will happen. But as more and more women get into jobs, perceptions also start to change. Of course, all of this has to be nested within the larger question of availability of jobs. I think that's a crisis both for men and women, staring India in the face.